Welcome to the sneak peek for E3, the Mindset of Success, presented by WorkSource Spokane. Today's sneak peek is designed to provide you with an overview of this 2-week course so you can determine if it is right for you. To start, I want to take a moment to define the success mindset. A success mindset is a specific set of beliefs, assumptions, and knowledge that we use to process information, make decisions, and guide our behavior. It is this success mindset that allows ordinary people to do extraordinary things. The success mindset can be applied equally to obtaining employment, starting a business, and in your personal life. Now that we've gone over the success mindset, you might be wondering what E3 stands for. E3 stands for Engage, Energize, and Empower, which were not part of the original course title when it started. The Mindset of Success workshop has gone through many changes over the past 6 years it has existed, but during every session, the themes of engagement, energization, and empowerment were consistent throughout all feedback. Thus, the addition to E3 to emphasize how the class will engage, energize, and empower you should you choose to participate. Over the years, we have been able to continue the course and adapt the curriculum to appeal to both the individual considering starting a business and the person who is looking to find employment. The knowledge, concepts, and ideas shared in this class apply equally to both sets of people. The course is based on the book, Who Owns the Icehouse? 8 Life Lessons from an Unlikely Entrepreneur. The primary author is Clifton Talbert, and it chronicles his life growing up in the Mississippi Delta back when segregation was legal. The story begins when Clifton was approached by his uncle Cleve, who owned the local ice house, providing ice for residents and businesses in the region. Thus the portion of the title, An Unlikely Entrepreneur. In the book, Clifton outlines 8 life lessons that he learned as he worked alongside Uncle Cleve for 6 years after school and during weekends and summers until he left for college. We learn that these 8 lessons served Clifton well in life, as evidenced by the fact that Time magazine recognized Clifton as one of our nation's most outstanding emerging entrepreneurs. At this point, I want to share a short video from Clifton.
Before Uncle Cleve came into my life and gave me that job at the Ice House, my world was just like everybody else's world. I had picked cotton every single fall. That's all we did. And then all of a sudden, I'm 13 now. That's almost like a man in the Mississippi Delta. And I'm expected to pick a lot of cotton because that's what all the men did. But then my uncle comes to me and said, I've been watching you. I mean, that is cool. I have been watching you. And I want you to work with me at the Ice House. It was the very first time that I'd gone to work for someone who looked like me, for someone who had his own business, someone who took care of customers, and then took the time to show me how to do the same. Life is filled with routines, things that we expect, things that don't change. And even going to the Ice House, as different as it was, I had no idea that that first day at the Ice House would be the first day for the rest of my life.
The co-author is Gary Schoeniger, who has been studying entrepreneurship for years and developing training to assist those seeking to start their own business. When Gary and Clifton met, Gary was traveling across the United States, interviewing entrepreneurs that had overcome significant challenges and would have been classified as unlikely. Gary had designed entrepreneurial training that addressed the nuts and bolts of starting a business, such as the business plan, finances, and things of that nature. But he sensed there was something else unique about successful entrepreneurs that had not yet been captured. When Gary interviewed Clifton, a light bulb went off in Gary's mind as Clifton shared these 8 life lessons and his story. Gary knew there was something there, and over the next several years they collaborated to create the Icehouse Program. Now let's hear from Gary in this short video that describes the course.
When people hear the word entrepreneur, they think it means starting a business. It really means so much more. The Icehouse Entrepreneurship Program is a new learning program designed to inspire and engage students in the fundamental aspects of entrepreneurial thinking and the limitless opportunities that can provide. The course is built on a multimedia learning platform that enables students to learn from the first-hand experience of those who have empowered themselves by embracing these fundamental concepts. The students can learn from examples like Palwasha Siddiqui, a young woman who overcame seemingly insurmountable odds to pursue her dream of empowering women in the Middle East. They'll learn from people like Ryan Blair, who will describe how a chance encounter with an entrepreneur transformed his life. The course is really designed to teach three main things. It's designed to help students identify and evaluate opportunities that others overlook. It's designed to help students identify the specific beliefs and assumptions that drive the behavior that enables entrepreneurs to succeed. Most importantly, the course is designed to immerse students in real-world entrepreneurial projects that will help them develop entrepreneurial skills. Entrepreneurship is more than a business discipline. It's really a way of life. In today's world, whether it's biology or business, economics or engineering, entrepreneurship is a mindset that can empower anyone to succeed.
As Gary mentioned, the program is multifaceted and engaging. The course combines the use of the book with chalkboard presentations that outline concepts, tools, and ideas that are key to success, with the video interviews of entrepreneurs that Gary spoke with, and masterfully weaves each entrepreneur's story in with the 8 life lessons. A major portion of the class is the robust discussions that take place regarding the concepts and ideas shared in the reading and videos. The discussions draw from the experiences of participants as they share the vast knowledge and wisdom acquired through life experiences as they relate to the topics of discussion. These discussions can help you internalize and apply the life lessons and concepts to your personal journey. Let's pause here to check out a video where you'll be introduced to some of the entrepreneurs you'll be hearing from during this class.
And I knew I always had the potential to kind of go on my own route, but a part of me felt like I just didn't have the willpower to go through it based off of the situations that I have come from, being in 15 different foster homes. I was hurt.
You know, what the world offers a kid, heading in the wrong direction was not that I could be something special. It was that I had to avoid being something terrible. That was it.
I'm on the right track. It's about time to start senior year, and I found out I was pregnant.
I lived on the block where everybody was drug addicts. I lived on the block where there was quote-unquote gangbanging. And I just didn't want that part of life for myself.
I woke up from a coma, and my dad had explained to me where I was, why I was there, and what had happened. And I remember looking at my right side and seeing that I didn't have an arm and thinking like, wow, like my life is over.
Uncle Cleve said, hey, there's 2 doors to get in. If I can't get through the front, I get in through the back. He didn't just take his ball and go home from the front door. All right? So at the end of the day, his money was in the bank.
I never thought in my earliest visions would be a $100 million business.
You can do anything that you want and apply this rule of entrepreneurship to it.
By 2007, 2008, when we looked up, we were at over $1 million in sales.
When I was 25 years old, I sold a company for $25 million.
I mean, if you don't push yourself out of your comfort zone, you're never going to go anywhere.
And I think that's a myth of entrepreneurship, that people think you need a college education, you need an MBA, it's got to be from Harvard, you need to know a bunch of VCs, you need to have a ton of money in your jeans. It's not the way. And there's plenty of people out there that have done it a simple sort of Icehouse type way.
As you can see, each of these entrepreneurs have had significant challenges in their lives that they were able to overcome, primarily due to their success mindset. Now let's get back to what else this class entails. Now there is homework involved in this class, but it will typically take less than 90 minutes per day outside of class. Part of the homework is reading a chapter a night from the book. There are also small projects incorporated into the course that allow participants to put some of the lessons and concepts into practice and experience them firsthand. Alright, now that we've covered the course itself, let's get into the details. This is a 2-week course that we offer once a month, typically the first 2 weeks of the month. Currently, we are offering it only in a virtual format. The course runs Monday through Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. for a total of 10 sessions. We highly recommend that you plan your schedule so you are available for all 10 sessions. There are circumstances such as a job interview or illness that warrant an absence, but please try your best to attend all sessions. Participants in the course are provided a copy of the book Who Owns the Icehouse? 8 Life Lessons from an Unlikely Entrepreneur, and a student workbook to accompany the course, which is the participants to keep. These materials will be available for pickup from the WorkSource Spokane office prior to the class, which will require participants to be within a reasonable driving distance of Spokane. If you are interested in the class and would like to enroll for the next offering or have questions, you can contact Ray Keevy at rkeevy@esd.wa.gov or at 509-532-3052.